Welcome to Gundecha Education Academy, Kandivali East. Standard 7, Lines and Angles, Chapter 14. While doing this chapter, students will be able to identify different angles formed by a transversal. They will also be able to explain properties of angles formed by the transversal. Let us have a revision of what we have learned in this chapter till now. We have learned about complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angle, vertically opposite angles, perpendicular lines, perpendicular bisector, and parallel lines. Now we would be learning about transversal. Angles formed when a transversal cuts two lines. When two lines N and M line in a plane be cut by a transversal L, then 8 angles are formed. They may be numbered as angle 1 till angle 8. There are two pairs of interior alternate angles. For example, in the given figure, angle 3, 5 and angle 4, 6 are alternate interior angles. There are two pairs of exterior alternate angles. In the same figure, angle 1, 7 and angle 2, 8 are two pairs of alternate exterior angles. We also have four pairs of corresponding angles named as angle 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7 and 4, 8 are four pairs of corresponding angles. Also, at the last, we have two pairs of co-interior angles, also known as conjoined or allied angles. For example, angle 3, 6 and 4, 5 are two pairs of co-interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Two angles that lie between parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal are known as alternate interior angle. In the given figure, angle 3 and angle 6 are one pair of alternate interior angle because they lie between the parallel lines but on opposite side of the transversal. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 6 are also another pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate exterior angles. When two angles that lie outside the parallel lines and on opposite side of the transversal are known as alternate exterior angle. In the given figure, angle 1 and angle 8 are lie outside the parallel lines but they are on opposite side of the transversal. So angle 1 and 8 is one pair of alternate exterior angle and they are equal. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 7 is another pair of alternate exterior angles. So we have understood till now about alternate interior angle and alternate exterior angle. So in the given figure, angle 3, 4, 5, 6 are interior angles, 1, 2, 7 and 8 are exterior angles. Now let us know about corresponding angles. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the angles in matching corners are called corresponding angles. For example, angle 1 and angle 5 are lying on the left side of the transversal and are on top of their respective parallel lines. Therefore, angle 1 and angle 5 are known as corresponding angles and they are equal. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 6 are on the right side of the transversal and are on top of their respective parallel lines. Therefore, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles and they are equal. Similar is the case with angle 3 and 7 and 4 and 8. Now let us learn about co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are two angles that lie between the parallel lines and are on the same side of the transversal. So here angle 3 and angle 5 are lying between the parallel side and are on the same side of the transversal, but angle 3 and 5 are not equal. Instead, when 3 and angle 5 are added, they give us a sum of 180 degree. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 6 lie between the parallel lines and are on the same side of the transversal, so angle 4 plus angle 6 will give us 180 degree. Condition of parallelism of two lines. If two straight lines are cut by a transversal such that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal, or a pair of corresponding angles are equal, or the sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is two right angles, then the two straight lines are parallel to each other. So children, we learned today types of angles formed by parallel lines when cut by a transversal. We have two pairs of alternate interior angle, two pairs of alternate exterior angles, four pair of corresponding angles, and two pair of co-interior angles. Let us start doing exercise 14b, question number 4. In the given figure, find the measures of the unknown angle. The unknown angles are angle A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and angle 110 is already given. From the figure, A is equal to angle D, which are vertically opposite angles. Angle D is equal to angle F because they are corresponding angles. Angle F is equal to 110 degree because it is vertically opposite angle. So we get angle A is equal to angle D is equal to angle F, which is 110 degree. Now we know that angle E plus 110 is equal to 180 degree because they are linear pair of angles. Therefore, angle E is equal to 180 minus 110, which is 70 degree. Angle B is equal to angle C because they are vertically opposite angles. Angle B is equal to angle E because they are corresponding angles. And angle E is equal to angle G because they are vertically opposite angle. So we get angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle E is equal to angle G, which is 70 degree. Question number 6, part 1. In the given figure, the directed lines are parallel to each other. Find the unknown angles. If the lines are parallel, angle A is equal to angle B, they are corresponding angles. Angle A is equal to angle C because they are vertically opposite angles. And angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Here angle B is equal to 60 degree because it is vertically opposite angle. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, which is 60 degree. Question number 8. Find x in the following cases. From the figure 1, the lines are parallel. Therefore, angle 2x plus x is equal to 180 degree because they are co-interior angles. So therefore, 3x is equals to 180 degree and x is equals to 180 degree divided by 3 is equals to 60 degree. Dear children, we hope you have enjoyed this online session as much as we have enjoyed making it for you. This session was put up by Ms. Sonia Agrawal, Ms. Roshi Agrawal, Ms. Rachna Chopra, Ms. Priya Pinto and Ms. Meghal. Thank you and have a nice day.